All right, guys, just two more in the house, another episode.
We have someone with us today.
Yeah.
Another guest.
As you can see, Sean's been booted off the couch.
Honestly, I just feel a bit uncomfortable,
So Sean's just too long for the couch. We've just realised this. He has to sit on his own individual chair.
Yeah, look, I prefer it.
Yeah,
you know,
a little bit more spacious.
What we're going to do is I'm going to be like quiz master today.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is that what you're sitting over?
I feel powerful. In my own chair. I'm like, yeah, I have authority today. I'm not cuddled up on the sofa.
I pushed you though.
Yeah.
Whoa, we haven't even introduced you yet. don't start talking now. All right.
Guys, we have got a guest. This is our second guest.
Second guest.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I know.
Second guest, and we thought we'd go back to our origin. So we are, as you know, PTs. We come from the PT background. We come from a sporty background. So we thought it was only right we get a PT. So welcome, Ellie Jane. Woo!
Just three more.
Just three more. Nice.
Just three.
Ellie is a PT over in Hemel. You do a lot of one-to-ones, group sessions as well?
Yeah. Well, sometimes group sessions.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't like doing like 2-on-1s. I like doing 2-on-1s, but like not because, when you start going like 1, 2 and you look over.
Yeah.
Like, okay, 2 more for you. You're like, how many's left? You're like, 2 more.
2 more, for sure.
2 more.
But we thought having Ellie on because Ellie has got a life coach as well.
I do have a life coach.
Why did you get a life coach? I'm
a crazy bitch.
Wow.
My physical health is amazing. Mental health, not so much.
Why?
I've got super bad anxiety.
Yeah.
Super bad. And I get so paranoid.
Yeah.
And the intrusive thoughts are like crazy. And I don't mean like intrusive thoughts like you see a 3-year-old running and you think, get over. Like, obviously.
We've all had those thoughts.
That's what I think. Nothing better than a kid falling off a scooter. That is.
You're such a bad person.
We're getting cancelled.
But like, I don't know, like, say if you're in like a relationship, you're like, oh, he's in a room with a girl, he's gonna cheat on me, like, do you know what I mean? Like, so
yeah.
It's about like trying to get over that and like self.
But do you think it's because you never felt comfortable? If it was like that, do you think it's because you've never been comfortable in that situation, or is it because like that your other half was never like reassuring you?
My other half's so reassuring.
Yeah.
So reassuring. He's like the best person now that I could ask for, but it's just me and past experiences. So it's about getting like, that's why I wanted the life coach to kind of get help, if that makes sense, because it's like the anxiety is crazy.
Yeah.
Like, not good.
Sean, you've had a life coach. What did he teach you?
So I've had life coach, now got business coach.
Yeah.
Slightly different in both senses. But I think for me, it was more so, you got an option, right? So you've got therapy or you've got coaching. And like, I just feel like the difference is like therapy is diving deep into your thoughts, understanding yourself and understanding your thoughts and feelings and like really understanding who you are. Like with coaching, it kind of just gives you that extra direction, which I think is a little bit more helpful for someone with anxiety, because it's like, okay, cool. So like, and another, something that was really interesting that I heard the other day, it was like, that Reese said, it was like, it's anxiety. It's not my anxiety. It's a thing that we all have, right? And I feel like with coaching, it's more like we understand that anxiety, or we have these thoughts and feelings, put that aside. It's nice sometimes for someone to go, let's put that aside, let's focus on your next step. And it's like, if you always have someone there kind of behind your back saying, this is the next step, this is the next step, this is what we're working towards, then slowly and surely you just kind of work through that.
I feel like it gives yourself a sense of direction.
Yeah, definitely. She always gives me like homework, like things to do.
Yeah.
And like with life coaches as well, like my coach in particular has like the 8 categories of wellness. I don't know.
Talk to us. Tell us.
I don't know what they actually.
Yeah, let's see, because
I don't know if.
I've said this, and I keep saying this to Sean. I've always wanted a life coach. I just feel like I would benefit so much from it. But I'm not so much a life coach now. I feel like I would need a business coach, because I feel like I want to take my business to the next step.
Yeah.
So I feel like maybe a business coach is where it's at. But man, I always thought about doing life coaches as well, because I feel like I could give good advice. But if I'm not in a position myself, if I'm always questioning if I need a life coach, maybe I shouldn't be a life coach. Do you know what I mean?
Do you not think the life coaches have their problems? Because the life coaches will have coaches as well.
That's true. That's
true.
true.
What it is, it's a natural progression. I think that's why it's nice being a PT, because you kind of start somewhat the bottom of the food chain. You just
Yeah.
slowly work your way up. You then start to, as I said, we've had the discussion before, is like, as a PT, you train your clients, and when you have enough clients, you've got enough proof, and you've kind of gone, oh, I've done this.
Yeah.
You then start to help the PTs. Then once you've kind of done that, then you help the coaches. But
I think as well, like even business coaches, like they started somewhere. Do you know what I mean? They
Yeah.
probably had like a business coach as well. Like I think as well, I see so many, not to be rude, but sometimes like 17-year-olds on Instagram.
So
they're like,
many.
I've
So many.
helped 100 coaches, and you're like, you've just got your national insurance number.
yeah, literally, wow.
Why are you lying?
It's so.
That's so true.
They're like, yeah, I've helped 100 coaches. Like, I can help you guys. You're like, no, you cannot. Like, what the hell? Why are you even lying to me right now?
That's so true. That's
It's
so
huge,
true.
and that's all over Instagram, and that's unfortunately what gives the coaches the bad name. But that's why like social proof is so important. Like going through people's social medias, like getting.
But that's why you got to be
testimonials.
different. You've just got to be different and original. You can't be like all these coaches saying, I do this, do that, do that. I've helped with this, and that. Like you need to be original. Like what about you can help that person, right?
And I think that, like, as I always say, like, you'll match your vibe. So that person will appear. So, like, you keep saying about a life coach, you know that's in your head. That person will
appear.
will come up to you
That's
eventually
one
at some
thing, 'cause
point.
I can't find the right person. Like I say I want a life coach, but I don't know like who am I going to go for? I don't want a random person because again, you're sharing your deepest insecurities with that person.
Yeah.
For someone to help you, or not, I was going to say fix you, but that's not necessarily the case. For someone to literally help you or get into inside your brain, you got to be able to be exposed. You got to be able to be open.
I
fully.
like followed mine on Instagram for a long time, and she just seemed like the most wholesome person ever. And then we had like a consultation, and it just seemed like we related to each other so much that I was just like, okay, yeah, I'm ready to
Nice.
actually start on that now, like, and actually focus like on stuff like that. I feel like at the start I was doing a lot of journaling and like stuff like that, and as much as it is cliche, like journaling and like mind dumping, it really does help. And
Huge.
then you kind of get out of like, I don't know, like you kind of I get these like little self-destructive episodes. I don't know if
stop.
you get the same.
I'm
where
the same.
Like,
I'm the same.
I need to journal. I'm like, no, I don't want to journal. I don't care. I don't care what happens.
Yeah.
Like nothing's gonna happen. Like I'm gonna stop journaling, and then it just ends up so bad. So bad. I need to cough 1 second.
That's so true. That honestly, I'm the same. That's so relatable because like one time you want to like self heal and do meditation, and then another part of you is like, why the hell are you doing that? Why the hell are you thinking meditation's going to help you? But it will. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what you said when we were training the other day. You just felt like you were so self-destructive in a particular moment.
No, I feel so. My thing, I'm very self-destructive with getting to know new people. In terms of like getting to know if I'm dating someone, I'll just self-destruct. Being like, I'll sabotage that whole thing so it ends up not working.
See, I have to, like every relationship I've been in, I say every two.
You still in a relationship now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been friends with them beforehand because if I try to get to know someone, I'm like, oh, why are you asking so many questions? Like, it will literally just be like, oh, whereabouts do you work? And I'm like, oh, shut up. Why are you
That's
even
so brutal.
talking to me? But do you know what I mean, though? Like, you just think, like, oh, actually stop talking. Like, I actually get physically annoyed with people. Like, that's probably just me. Like, I've got, like, really low patience.
Yeah, I'm the same.
I feel like that's huge, and I said that ages ago as well. It's like, you know, people always say about like picking people up and like being polite and whatever. If someone works with someone like on like an everyday, like, and we spoke about this before, is like people live to work now, so like work's a massive part of our life. And like if you're going to work every single day with someone, you'll naturally form some sort of a friendship, and then if that does lead on, like some random person coming up to you and just start speaking to you, you're gonna be like, who the hell are you? Like you just have, and it's just like you just warm up to people more, the people you work with or the people that you're kind of in like groups with. So yeah, I completely understand that.
Big time.
Definitely.
So going back to, obviously you said you suffer with anxiety, you've got a life coach now.
Yeah.
From clients who potentially are like you and come to you with the same problems, what do you advise them to do? A big question, right?
I don't know. Do you know what? I've had a client recently that's had like relationship issues, and I've just been saying like, I'll take a step back, like let him come to you. Do I do that? No. I don't take my own advice whatsoever. So like I try and advise as best as I can, but like I feel like you always manage to convince yourself to do otherwise. Like I'm like, oh, but what about if it's meant to be if I just message him now, and I'm like, no, just give him space, and it's just like a constant argument inside your head. Like, it's just so ridiculous. So you can advise people all you want, but you'll never ever take your own advice.
Big time. I feel like advising someone on relationships is just like, they will never listen. At the end of the day, so like when they come to you for an hour, like, you can give them the best advice, they will leave you for the next 2 hours, go home, do whatever they need to do, but those thoughts will still be in their heads. So they're just going to act on their thoughts anyway. So we can tell them, like, look, if you're having troubles with your boyfriend, your girlfriend, like, just don't text them. Like, give it a second, let the heat die down. But at the end of the day, as soon as they get home and they're thinking their own thoughts, they're thinking about this, they're just going to do it anyway. So I feel like relationships is such a touchy subject, because at the end of the day, you're going to do what you're going to do. Do you know what I mean?
I feel that's why... Oh, yeah, sorry. No, I was going to say...
I feel like everything's meant to be. Do you know what I mean? I feel like everything happens for a reason. So if they do go home and they start bombarding whoever with messages and stuff like that, then they might have a massive falling out where they realise, actually, I should have taken a step back. And some people just need to learn the hard way. Or it fully ends and then things work out for the better anyway. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like... things always happen like that for a reason, and some people will really take it on board, but I don't know, I never really go to like my girls for advice on relationships anyway.
Why?
Because my girls are my girls, do you know what I mean? So like, as soon as I come in, I'm like, oh, he's done this, they're going to be like, oh, what an idiot. Like, they're going to jump on my side immediately, whereas I would prefer someone to take his side so I can see it from his perspective, because I'm not arguing to argue. I'm arguing because I don't see his point of view. I want to learn his point of view. Like,
every single female, listen to what she's just said. That's so huge.
That's the foundations that I lay down in all my relationships as well. Like, if you've got a problem, then you have to speak to me about it. Like, as soon as you start to speak to your friends...
Because it's your boundaries at the end of the day. Like, if I take... boundaries from Sally and then in one argument, and then boundaries from whoever in another, like, this person who I'm meant to love and care for is never going to know where they stand with me. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm using everyone else's advice rather than just going with how I feel.
That's another thing as well, like a year down the line when you're in a relationship with them, and let's say you kind of go off track, then all of your friends are going to be like, oh yeah, but they done this, and then your friends have a bad opinion of them. So when you try and do stuff as a group, your friends are going to be like, oh, I know what all of them done.
They're going to resent them a little bit.
That's when a relationship needs to be a relationship, and it's between you and
and there's nothing worse. I've been in that position. There's nothing worse. You go out in a group situation, and let's say everyone's with their boyfriends.
Oh, we've been there a few times, haven't we?
And you have the girls like look at you and discuss, like, sort of like, only because you had an argument 2 days before, and obviously some things have been said, and they're looking at you like, oh, I can't believe you've done that. Like, do you know what I mean? Like,
meanwhile, you and your partner have...
They're fine. Like, you sorted it. It's fine. Like, there's nothing worse than being in that position. But that is so huge. And I saw this quote. Like, it wasn't even a quote. It was like a TikTok short, whatever. And it said, like, if you ever have problems in a relationship, like, sort it out there and then. And don't add other people into it, because what you said, it's just going to make them hate that person. So when
100%. Or if you are going to tell people, at least tell them the full story. Do you know what I mean? Like, don't make your partner look like an absolute idiot. Because if anything, you're not making your partner look like an idiot. You're making yourself look like an idiot, because then you're taking L's for what reason? Big time. And then what do your friends think of you? Do you know what I mean? Like, so I don't know. I'll like tell my friends that if something happens, like, if I'm like, if I just need to vent and get it off my chest, but I'll never ask for advice of what I should do, unless they're like, I go to coffee with this guy from the gym. He's like in his 50s. He's really sweet.
Oh, bless him.
But he's got like such good life advice because he's older. Do you know what I mean? So like whenever we go for a coffee, like it's so nice, like it being actually insightful rather than like, as much as I love like all of my friends, like just Gen Z advice that's just so self-destructive.
But it's what I said. It's what I said. Before you go off on a tangent, sorry. It's what I said about...
You can see it in my face.
Yeah, I know.
You can see it coming.
It's what I said to Reese. I said this to Reese. I was like, Reese, you would be perfect. For me, I just come to you for advice because you have that life experience. Yeah. You are older than me. Like, and Reese says it all the time. He's like, no. Like,
everyone can teach each other things.
But like he is the perfect, because he's been through it. He's meditated. He's done like these like life coaches, experiences, going off to Newcastle, whatever. He just gets it. And like, he doesn't see it that way because he's only like, what, 10 years older than me? Yeah. But like, you get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's a different level of security as well. Just letting things go, letting things be. Just being like, it's out of my control now. Do you know what I mean? Rather than desperately like trying to fix things and make things work. Just being like, cool, okay.
What will be, will be.
Yeah, exactly. That's a different level of security.
So backtracking a little bit on the coaching side of it, is there anything, because obviously you mentioned that you had 8 priorities or something like that?
Yeah.
Is there anything that you've learned from your coach now that you implement with your clients? Has it had an impact on you and how you deliver?
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet. I've had 2 sessions with her, but she's opened my mind in a way that I look forward to work now a lot.
Nice.
I feel like for some PTs, I don't know if you guys relate to this, but like you almost get those little slumps where you're like, I hate going into work. Like, especially when you've got...
Every day.
But when you've got like your clients, but like you don't realise the beauty of what you're doing. Like, you speak to different people every day, and it's got its pros and its cons. Do you know what I mean? Like, sometimes you have to adapt your personality every hour to that person. Do you know what I mean? So sometimes it can be draining, but like if you look on the brighter side of things, like they're all different from different backgrounds, and it's actually really insightful, like what your job is, and like learning with people like that. And sometimes it's so easy to slip into like, oh, I really don't want to do this, I really don't want to do these like hours and stuff like that. But really, like, it's a well-paying job, and you don't really need to do that many hours. So like, you should kind of be grateful for like,
You put in what you get out.
Yeah, 100%. Like, but I've seen PTs that are like hungry for clients, and they'll sit for hours and just wait, and then like, but they always end up so successful. So successful.
Did I say that wrong? You put in what you get out. You get out what you put in. Is that the way? I felt
You get out what you put in.
Yeah. I said it wrong.
The question is, have you been in the staff room, close the door, jump up and down and start screaming? Because that's the first thing. That was one of our first podcasts.
We literally said, like, we were talking about like having to
put on a mask.
Yeah, putting on a facade.
No, oh yeah, I do. I count down before I go out. I go 3, 2, 1.
Yes, love that.
Do you
It's
know what I
showtime.
mean? No,
Yeah.
It's when you are literally in your worst part of your life, and you've got to be like, let's go, Sandra, 5 more, and you've like literally just got
crying inside.
Yeah, literally 100%, because you can't bring like that kind of energy into the sessions. Like, I feel like it is, I don't know, like I feel like I would be mortified if I lost a client because I was just constantly annoyed or like just depressed in the sessions.
Because you know the repercussion of that is them going to someone else. Because they still want to reach their goals.
Imagine everyone in Hemel saying, "Oh, Ellie, she's a bit of an annoyed one,
as a
never
PT,
happy."
Yeah, exactly. But then I like to think of myself as like a personality hire as well. Like, a lot of my clients have come to me because they see me like bantering with people around the gym. Do you know what I mean? Like, me and my clients are always so hyper when we're with each other, and we're always bouncing back and forward. Like, I can always manage to adapt my personality to each client. So like, whenever I do have a bit of a dull day, I think it is that much more notice, like something's not right. Do you know what I mean? Like, if I'm not as, even if I like try and fake laugh, like, it's always, people can see right through it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like 100%.
There's a huge difference between a fake laugh and...
You know straight away.
Yeah.
You know straight away. With anyone, you know what's a fake laugh and what's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. There's someone like in the gym, he fake laughs, and he'll know exactly who he is if he watches this podcast, but he'll go, ha, 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 and then it's just done. Like, he literally says, H-A, basically.
Oh my God.
Like, when he's like fake laughing, I'm like, oh my God, like, everyone can see right through you right now. And he doesn't see it.
Oh God.
Yeah, it's
He doesn't
not
see
good.
it at all. But yeah, I don't know, like, I feel like, yeah, it is tough. It is tough being a PT, but it has definitely opened my eyes into like wanting to enjoy the sessions with my clients and wanting to spend time with them.
Love that. Let's go into PT now.
Yeah.
And start talking about like you coaching your clients. So you coach, would you mainly coach females or males? Females.
Yeah.
Do you have male clients as well?
Yeah.
When you do your sessions, what is the difference between a female client? What's their training plan like compared to a male PT or male?
All of my training plans are different.
Yeah.
All of my training plans are different. I've never, like, unless it's just the normal, like, but even then, like, if it's just like fat loss, like wanting to tone up, you know what I mean? Like the very generic kind of fitness goal, like, even then they will do maybe a 3-day split of like a full body, or even then they might want to do like a 5-day split. So all of their training plans are all different.
So you don't like do the same thing for everyone, and just twinge it a little bit. It's different for everyone.
Yeah, and that's why I hate programming.
Yeah, so long.
Because everyone's like, you should make a skeleton program. I'm like, yeah, that would be nice if I could get clients that want the same thing. That would be really good, thanks.
It's so true. It's so true. What do you do, Sean? Do you have a difference for everyone?
Well, before anyone signs up, I just go, look, we do basics. You're always going to have a lunge, you're always going to have a squat, you're always going to have a pull-up, you're always going to have potentially a dip. Sometimes we'll change the dips, and you're always going to have a press. And I was like, based on how you're feeling and on the day, because you always want to try something new and different. So what I'll do is I'll have like a skeleton kind of like plan for males and females, and then it will just change as I go along. So like everyone will kind of get their program, and then someone will be like, I don't really like deadlifts. Okay, cool. So then we change the day from like, let's just say it's upper day, no deadlift, save that program, then that person goes to that person. Then if someone else doesn't like deadlifts in the future, you then just give them the no deadlift program. But it's like, you always get the basics, and then when they do like a session with me, so like if they want to do homework, then they'll get their basic plans. And then when they do it with me, I'll be like, okay, cool, so we're going to do like our 2 basics. I always pick 2 compounds that we'll do together, and it'll be like, okay, so what don't you know? Have you seen an exercise in the gym the past week that you have any questions on that you want to go over? And I always try something different. So it'd be like the other day it was like the lat pullovers, and they were like, oh, like I've seen loads of people doing that. Like, can we try that? And I was like, yeah, we'll do that. It's something that I wouldn't put in a program, but I was like, yeah, we can go over it. So I always try and change it up a little bit, but
100%. I have like, well, yeah, sort of like.
I'm very much like keep it simple. Because it's when people start overcomplicating it, they're like, oh, this is like too much or too confusing. Like I can't keep up with it. I'm just like, look, I'm plain Jane.
Yeah, I feel like I'm at that range of clients now that even if like they did even have the same goals or training days, there'll be something wrong, like a mobility issue, and they can't hip hinge, and I'm like, oh, I can't give them a squat, I can't give them an RDL or anything.
That's the thing as well, is like you have to protect yourself as a PT, and it's like all those, as you said, like you hate programming. I hate programming as well.
Yeah, me too.
And I'm like,
as soon as I open my laptop, I'm like, oh.
How depressing.
Because that's why I'm like, I'm not a programming guy. Like, I'm a coaching and talking guy. I'd rather get deep into your thoughts while we're training.
100%. I love one-to-one. And that's what I was saying to you earlier. Like, as soon as someone's like, do you do online? I'm like, oh, yeah. I'm like, yeah, I do. Yeah, but I prefer to do a one-to-one, definitely, 100%. Like, there was a girl...
Would you ever go online, fully online?
No.
Really?
Not fully online. Never fully online. Oh. My ideal work would probably be like just a content creator that lays in bed all day.
Nice.
That's what I'd want to do, but I can't bring myself to do online work, and I feel like it's so saturated nowadays. Like the online coaches is actually more of a niche to be one-to-one than it is online, probably.
Yeah,
that's huge. True. I've never thought about it like
There's
that.
definitely, the thing is that
I feel like everything's going online.
A really interesting book was Grant Cardone, Sell or Be Sold, like one of my favourite books. And in that book, it was saying like in the 1900s, everyone was talking about how like construction was saturated. Like there's too many people in construction, blah, blah, blah. And now, you know, like we're 50 years in the future and we're still building buildings. So it's like...
Yeah.
Everything always feels saturated, and like what my coach always says to me is that it's because we're surrounded by our own people. So, you know, probably like 70 of my following are probably other PTs and fitness coaches. Yeah, so like our Instagrams are filled with it. So we're consuming that. Whereas the average person has no idea. This is what I think, I can't remember. I was saying to someone the other day, I can't remember if it was you or someone else. When we worked in retail, I said to someone, I was like, do you not find it crazy that we're here every day and I see a new face, or like I never see the same person twice, like in a week? Like there's so many people in this world. Yeah. It's actually nuts. Yeah. Like if you really, really deep it, like there's a lot of people.
Yeah, there are.
So it's like, it definitely feels saturated, but there's money to be made. But I 100% agree that the niche is one-on-one.
Yeah.
There are no PTs in gyms anymore.
Yeah.
I don't think that's the case. I think there are PTs in gyms. I think originality is lost. That's why if you're a good one-to-one PT, amazing. Because you're different. Like that,
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like there are so many PTs out there. Like there's a whole bunch of them.
Oh yeah, but that's why I quite like personal training, because it kind of like, I don't know. It's going to come across really harsh, but anyone can get a PT qualification
It's
nowadays.
so true.
Anyone can get a PT qualification.
That's not harsh.
And
Tell them
do
as
you
it
know
is.
what? It's not like I didn't do an online course, essentially. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, I did it class-based. And even then, you didn't really learn much, like, about the gym. Like, you have to do your own research. And I think, like, you can kind of tell when people are not doing their own research. So you can kind of just let the shit filter out.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, because like eventually
huge.
they'll just leave the gym anyway.
yeah, or the fitness industry
Yeah.
in general. Like, there's other jobs and they'll realise that.
Yeah, big
A lot of people just go, oh, I like training, so I want to be a PT.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but with that, then it's a harsh reality of like, then you have to be your own accountant, you have to be your own social media manager, you have to be your own like
tough.
networker. You've got to do everything. Like, no one realizes the amount of work behind personal training.
huge.
That's anything self-employed though.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, I just feel like in personal training, you just have to graft so much because of the hate that we get and the
Yeah.
bad name that we have.
Yeah. Especially like all the memes online with the like specific companies that are like, hey, you're doing this wrong, and everyone was getting really annoyed with PTs that were like trying to come up to you mid-training session. And I've had it like, someone was like, no, I'm not, and I was like, okay, like, I just walked off. I just got really nervous. I was like, okay, no worries. I just like left. Like,
Do you know
I just
what?
didn't
I've
let them
actually
do it wrong.
almost made that my niche. Like, just not going up to people and bothering them.
Yeah.
Like, maybe on a treadmill, that's different because they're doing a bit of cardio. So, like, it's an opportunity to talk to someone.
Even then, I feel cringy because if they've got their headphones, I'm having to like
Oh,
wave
no,
at them,
no,
like,
no.
hey man, take your headphone off.
Headphones is like unwritten rule of the gym. Like,
and
don't.
then you're trying to decide if you go into a sales pitch or you just say hello.
Yeah. The thing is, though, when I have actually done that, I've got a really good response.
Have you?
Yeah. I was
Maybe
like-
I'm just rude about it. Like,
And they were like, and I was like, just by the way, like, if you just tuck your elbows in a little bit. And they were like, oh, I really appreciate that, thanks. I was like, but yeah, generally you wouldn't go to anyone with headphones.
Yeah.
mean-
Or like with the treadmill next to you. I wouldn't go on the treadmill next to someone either, like right next to someone if there's other treadmills around.
Nice.
I've done that once. It was just awkward. Because like, they were like trying to walk, take their headphone out. Then they were like, hello. And I'm like, you could see them struggling to walk as I was talking beside them. And I was just like,
I feel like there's no pretty way to
Yeah.
take off your headphone while you're on a treadmill. You have to
Yeah.
multitask. I feel
Yeah.
like I've done that before. Someone's nearly tripped up. I was like, oh my god, I'm so sorry.
I literally felt saying like, yeah,
I'll come back.
I'm
I'll
sorry
come
for
back in a
bothering
bit.
your
Yeah.
workout.
I'll come back in a bit.
I came over to someone once, and every time she sees me in the gym now, she speed walks past me. Like, she is so quick. Like, I'll be like, I literally was just trying to say like, oh, like, would you ever do like a 1-to-1 like round on the? Because she always walked on the treadmill. So I was like, oh, let me see if she wants to do like a bit of 1-to-1 like resistance training. No, literally ever since then she's just like head down, just like avoided me. So I just don't know. I don't know what I've said or done wrong, but maybe she's just
She
really
hates
against
you.
resistance training.
She hates
Maybe.
you. She's like, oh my god, she's coming my way.
But do you know what?
The heart rate goes up.
I did the exact same thing when I came to Luton.
Oh yeah, there's
Did you
a
hear
story.
about
Yeah,
that?
there's a story.
With the PT that came over to me, and I was literally mid-set. I literally had the leg press on me, like it was down, and he was like, and I was like, oh, what do you want?
So the same PT that went for St Albans. Yeah, yeah, and you rang me saying, is he a good PT?
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
So yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah. Just for like, we don't need to talk about it, but yeah.
Shout out to the guy that didn't get
So we had
involved.
a PT in our gym, and he. I don't want to go into depth, but he is a bit of a creep. He went up to every female, so I'll just leave it at that. But yeah, he went up to Ellie, and
And it went terribly wrong
and
for
it
him.
just went so bad for him. Ellie's just like, "What do you want?" That's so rude.
No, because
He needed it, though. He needed
he'd
it.
already approached me a few times before to talk, and I was like, I'm gonna go train now.
Welcome to Luton.
I'm gonna go train. Like, bye. I'm training now. And then to come over to me mid-set, I was just like, oh my god.
Fuck off.
Yeah, literally, I was like, please leave me alone. And then I think your manager then messaged my manager, and he was like, I love Ellie.
yeah. No, literally, that's what happened. That's crazy, man. That is
Wow.
crazy.
Yeah. But I get it. I get, like, I don't know, I wouldn't, if it was on the treadmill, like, I wouldn't mind so much, because, like, cardio, I kind of want it to go past anyway, so I'll probably just entertain the conversation, just like,
Just keep him around for a little bit.
Yeah, like, just to, like, then I'm like, oh, I'm at half an hour, done, cool,
Boom.
like, do you know what I mean? But, like, mid-set is crazy to come over and start talking to someone.
Another unwritten rule. Like, what the hell are you doing?
Even when like someone's like doing an exercise and I want the machine, like I'll like wait around, like twiddle my fingers.
No, I can't. That's a pet peeve of mine.
And then be like,
what?
Hey.
If I'm like, if someone's come up to me, let's say I'm on the Smith machine.
Yeah.
And I'm doing a bunch of reps, and someone comes up to me and is like, "Oh, how many sets you got?" I'll say 2. They just wait there. That puts me off so much. Like, do something else.
Do you know what I noticed? And I can't get this out of my head. You're so rude sometimes when you're working out.
Do you know what it is?
It was when we were doing a superset in Rise Gym. And someone was like, "Oh, like how many sets you got left?" And you were like, 2. And he was like, "Do you want to jump in?" And you're like, "No, doing superset." And I was like, just be nice. Like,
no, do you know what it is with me? If I'm working out, that's my like sanctuary. I need to get it done. Do you know what I mean?
Also, testosterone's high, hormones are like flying around. Like if someone gives you a snappy response, like it's not because
because of your test.
Yeah, like it's not, but it's not intentional sometimes, you know? Like sometimes...
No, it wasn't a job.
There's a lot of blood flow. Like sometimes if you get a snappy response in the gym, it's not because someone's horrible. It's just that they're in the zone. As you said, it's your sanctuary. So.
Yeah.
But
I'm sorry to that person who will never watch this
honestly,
video.
I felt uncomfortable. I was like, wow. I was like,
who's he doing a superset with? It's not me.
I was like, I don't know that guy.
Right. Favorite exercise?
Okay.
Tell us.
Burpee broad jump. Burpee broad jump.
Wow.
Yeah, I've been trying in high rocks recently.
Right, here we go. Right,
it.
Sean doesn't want to talk to you no more.
Yeah, why?
Why?
I'm the laziest worker outer ever, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm not high energy,
I'm not high energy either.
You're doing burpees. So.
Yeah, but I'm not
broad
like
jumps.
I'm not doing it going, I love this. I'm like doing this like I hate myself. Like,
There's a massive difference.
Yeah. No.
Are you gonna do a high rocks?
Do you know what? We've booked onto the waiting list. So I'm gonna do all this work and I might not even get onto it. But I don't know. I've also signed up to the London Marathon. I feel like I'm just doing things. I'm just doing stuff for the sake of it. But I have no actual intention of really wanting to do it.
Yeah.
I'm just doing stuff to just be like, all right.
Huge. But at least it'll give you a goal. Like, if you get enlisted to, let's say, High Rocks and London Marathon, then you've got something to work for.
Yeah.
You've got to work. Otherwise,
or if
it's
I
peak.
just don't, I just do it in 6 hours. Like, shout out to TJ. Coach me for this.
No, don't shout me out.
6 hours.
6 hours, don't shout me out. No, thank you. But huge. So because I couldn't get one in the UK, it's no point. Like, the ticket sold out in 40 minutes?
Yeah.
For Birmingham? Like, it's a joke. I actually decided to book Amsterdam and Madrid. So I'm going to do High Rocks. Yeah. It's not exciting because they're both 2 weeks apart.
Yeah.
In October.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm looking at Stuttgart.
Are you?
Mm-hmm.
Where?
Stuttgart. Is it Stuttgart? Germany?
No, it's Stockholm, no?
No. No, Stockholm
is a different one?
Nordic country. No, Stuttgart. Yeah, Stuttgart. Yeah, it's in
I thought
Germany.
It was Germany.
Yeah.
But I thought Stockholm was the one in High Rocks.
That's another one, yeah.
Oh.
That's
Are you going to do it?
That's not Germany. I'm looking at it, but problem is it's in September, and my next event for coaching thing is in September as well, and I'm not missing another one.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll see what happens with dates and stuff, but yeah, I feel like you need to book onto 3 events a year just to keep yourself motivated and going.
Yeah, definitely, 100%. I feel like it keeps the goals going. Otherwise,
You feel lost?
Yeah, 100%, and then or you'll just be like, oh, I can skip upper body today. That's what I always do. And then now I can only do 5 press-ups. I literally skipped upper body for 2 weeks straight and I can only do 5 press-ups now. I'm really annoyed with myself.
Oh, disgusting behaviour, that.
Honestly. Where is the accountability?
Yeah, where's the accountability?
I know, but I don't know. I'm in that slump where you fall out of love with training. I feel like it's the same with work as well. You fall in love out of personal training and training yourself.
Trust me, I've been there. I was in that position 3 months ago, and I said to Sean, I have no craving to do anything. Go to work, go home. That's it. That's my life. And I turned around to Sean. I was like, mate, I have no desire to do anything at all. Anything at all. And I had to book High Rocks. I had to book my holidays to have something to look forward to. Because if you have nothing to look forward to, what's the meaning of life, right?
Yeah.
Like, you're just doing the same thing. It's a cycle. You wake up, go to work, go finish work, go home. Because I don't want to be somewhere for 8 hours and then train in the same place.
Yeah.
It's not happening. Had to book it. I had to get a membership in a different gym. All these things just equal happiness for me.
Yeah, 100%. And I wanna start trying out different gyms as well. I feel like I wanna start traveling around to different gyms and trying them out.
You trained at Rise, didn't you?
I did.
How was that?
Rise.
How was your experience?
Really good.
Which one did you go to?
Wollongong City.
Yeah, that's the nice one.
Yeah.
We went to that one though. What one?
That's
did we
one
go
we
to?
went to,
Yeah,
yeah.
we went to that one.
I've never been to the Stevenage one.
Still being built, so
Is it? Oh.
yeah.
No,
Why?
you can still use it. It's
Yeah,
they're
you can still use it, but
they're just building it upstairs. I think they're gonna have more equipment upstairs.
I
but
love it.
yeah, I
Really
love
like it.
both of them. To be fair,
It was a really good gym, but like for some reason the lights just all shut out for like 10 seconds, then everyone just carried on like nothing ever happened. I was like, what the
I mean, it's quite dark in there
fuck?
anyway, so
No, but like it literally
like
went pitch
Armageddon.
black and everyone was just like carrying on like nothing happened, and I was just the only one here like, guys.
everyone just continues doing their
and I
reps.
was like, guys, there's no lights on. Like I literally and, like I think I was holding my Crocs and I looked like a lost child. Like I was like, guys, there's no lights on. And then like everyone was looking at me like,
Yeah, no.
hold on. Did I just pick that up, TJ?
Yeah. I told Ellie, I just pet peeve in the gym.
Crocs in the gym.
Crocs are the best.
No.
TJ's pet peeve.
Did you have them in sports mode?
I did, yeah.
Okay,
I
all
did.
right. I'll let you off. I keep seeing people without sports mode in the gym.
But
That's
I
really
don't
pissing me off.
understand why Crocs aren't allowed in the gym. I'm sorry, but
You need to be true to self. You can't make exceptions, right?
whether I drop a weight on my Croc or whether I drop a weight on my New Balance, my foot's gonna hurt.
This is true.
This
Is true.
Like,
There's no argument to that.
I'm not gonna wear steel toe cap boots to the gym. Like either
Why
way,
not?
it's gonna hurt.
At least you're safe.
Let me wear my Crocs. Let my feet breathe.
Surely that gives you like a higher incline if you had steel caps. When you're doing your RDLs, you got more of a raise to when you're doing it. Yeah, no, it's true. It's completely true. I'm one of those traditional guys. I hate change, and Crocs for me is change in a gym, and I don't like it.
It's too
I
spongy.
don't like it.
I love Crocs.
But you take your Crocs off when you're doing certain exercises, right?
Sometimes. I don't know. One time my friend was filming me. He was like, take the Crocs off. It looks unprofessional. I was like, okay. Like, I had to like take them off for my Instagram.
Good friend.
Other than that.
Good friend.
Yeah, exactly. You see, I'm professional. No Crocs in the gym.
I love a Croc. I literally went to Winter Wonderland.
In Crocs.
Just gone. Yes, because I'll tell you why. I wore my Timberland boots and they wouldn't broken in properly and they hurt. So I literally had to make a stop at JD Sports
And get Crocs.
to get Crocs, and it was the best decision of my life. I even went up like 200 metres in the air on that spinny thing that spin you around the whole of London.
And the Crocs
in my
didn't come
Crocs,
off?
And they
My
did not
Crocs
fly
would be
off.
flying to the Thames.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, I
they
know.
literally didn't, and this is why I swear by Crocs.
Wow.
They're the best
So
things
what?
since sliced bread.
Did you have jeans, a jacket, Crocs?
Crocs.
Nice. Are they those Crocs?
Yes.
Oh my god! The famous Wonderland
Shout out
Crocs.
to the Crocs. White as well.
But I do have that. I've got a blue pair similar to your jumper. I've got it's
Light
like
blue.
a nice blue, bright blue, and I've got charms on them. I put.
Oh, do you know what? I do like the whole charm thing. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, but I got a fake LV one.
Oh dear.
So
Why not? Why not?
May as well spice them up.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
I actually turned up to my job interview as a PT in Crocs, and I was just behind the desk when we were talking, so he didn't see them.
We need to have this conversation because we were speaking about this at interviews. I believe if you're a PT, and I'm on your side, if you go to an interview for a PT, you turn up as you would. Because you're being yourself.
Yeah,
TJ's like,
definitely.
no, jeans, smart jacket,
I
shirt.
personally,
Jeans and a smart jacket.
You're a PT.
no.
What are you dressing in a shirt for?
No,
Why are you wearing
right.
jeans?
You're
Yeah,
taking this.
Amen.
You're taking this out of context.
No.
When I went for my interview, I obviously turned up in jeans, a nice shirt, obviously, but you're trying to look presentable, right?
No, I'm a PT.
in jeans.
Yeah, not jeans. It was like those formal like jeans.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like-
If I was a manager and someone turned up in jeans, I'd be like, get out.
Good thing I didn't apply for that gym.
So's your mate. That's how
No,
you
but
turned
like
up.
not even just a gym, like any workplace. Like if anyone turned up in jeans, I'd be like, what?
They're not jeans. They're not jeans. They were like, what? How can you
Chinos.
describe?
Suit pants.
No, they weren't chinos. They were like
Trousers.
suit pants. Yeah, if anything, suit pants.
Okay.
You know?
Basically, if you're going for a job as a PT, then yeah, you should probably dress as a PT.
Yeah, definitely. I don't know. I was thinking about this the other day because I would love to wear those clothes that make you look like you've got your shit together, like you're like a little blouse or something. I was like, why would I even do that? I'm a PT. Like, what's the point?
We
like,
literally don't have our shit together.
Yeah.
Why would I dress like I do?
Literally, we just like make sure everyone else does, but not us.
Not
we
us.
don't.
We different.
Yeah.
We different.
We're just not built like that.
So moving on to the next bit, what is your pet peeve? What's the biggest thing that bothers you in the gym? Apart from people approaching you mid-leg press.
Just people in general, like
We're such people, but I hate people.
Yeah, no. I really like people when I get to know them, but sometimes I look out into the busy gym and everyone's like, wow, what a great opportunity to get clients, and I'm like, I'm going to stay in the office.
Yeah, I say
Sorry.
this to you all the time. I hate evenings. It just makes me so angry.
Yeah, no, like not even. I'm just a bit like, there's a lot of people here. Like, let me just stay in here. And then if I want, like, I'll just go round with my clients, and my clients will be like, "What's on the program today?" I'm like, anything we can get on, literally anything we can get on. Because sometimes we like walk back and forward down the gym, and every time we want to go on a piece of equipment, everything's taken. Everything is taken.
It's got to a point now where I'll ask someone, I'll be like, "Is it alright if we jump in with you?" And they'll be like, "Yeah."
I can't.
have to
I
do
can't
it.
PT with someone else watching.
But then while like they're doing their set, I'll just get them doing a superset or something. I'll get them doing something. I'll just have a pair of dumbbells with me. But it's horrible. I just say to people though, like, I can do evenings, but you're not going to get a good workout.
Yeah, this is a question for both of you actually. What's one exercise you see someone doing, and you think, oh, I can't believe you're doing that?
Oh my god.
Do you know what it is for me? You know those kickbacks with your arms? Do you know the back, like you're leaning forward and you're like just swinging the weights back, trying to basically do like a tricep,
It looks
whatever.
like a skier.
Yeah, a little skier with dumbbells.
Yeah. I don't know. I've never looked at someone and gone, what the fuck? But I have. It makes me laugh when people sprint in the functional area. Just because our functional area is like just near our office, so you see people like just stopping themselves, like literally just stopping themselves, and then they almost like duck down and then zoom back, like you know those kids in school that used to fly with their like hands behind their back, like literally that's what it looks like. So whenever I catch it, I'll be like turn around, they're just like sprinting around. I'm like, okay, cool.
What about you?
Like,
So look, I'm not trying to hate because like obviously you don't know if someone's got like any biomechanical issues or you don't know if they're doing rehab, anything like that.
Yeah, true.
Before Joey Spall comes after you again.
Oh yeah, true.
But genuinely, the one that I just can't work out yet is like, is it round the world shoulders?
Yeah.
I don't get it. I don't understand it. I think what's the point?
They do work your front shoulder and your lats.
Yeah.
Your lateral shoulder.
Do a shoulder press.
Oh, I did it for a little while just because it really, it really isolated my rhomboids because I've got huge traps.
Okay.
Like my traps are big, like big traps. So like they really isolate your rhomboids.
Yeah,
so
there we go, Sean,
kind of,
eh?
like pre-engages them before you start doing any kind of back work so that your traps aren't just taking over all the time. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
Fly.
Yeah.
I'm going to do a Jackie Chan. Just wait.
I've
I've been planning it for ages.
That's huge though. That's huge. So joke's on you, Sean. Joke's on you.
Sorry about that.
No, it's fine. That's fine. I'm going to stay quiet. No, I just like, yeah, no, it's fine. Yeah, but that's the thing is like, that's another thing as well, and that's why I always say is that just because I don't feel it doesn't mean someone else won't, right? So it might be a pointless exercise for me or someone else, but it could work really well for someone.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Like face pulls. How many people say, oh, I don't feel face pulls? I love face pulls.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of them.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't do them. Trapzilla.
Trapzilla.
I
Nice.
not do them ever.
Nice.
So, next bit.
Yeah.